And welcome back to the Crypto Hulk Show. The thing kind of caught me off guard today. Usually it takes 30 seconds or something, 15 seconds. I'm just sitting here fucking waiting. And all of a sudden it says, you're live. So welcome back to the Crypto Hulk Show. I got some solid information for you. It's a good thing you watch this show. Check this out. Okay. When you watch my show on a regular basis, you have a very good idea on how all this shit's going down. You have a pretty strong idea on the major players, who they are. What are the major banks doing? What are the investment houses doing? What are some of these cryptos doing? Who are they linking up with? What are some of the trends that we see on this program? When you put in the hard work and watch my long programs, maybe you catch 3 a week, 4 a week or something. Some of you guys 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hey, whatever. The more you watch, the more you learn. The more you learn, the more you will earn. Okay? Dana, there you are again. I see you everywhere on here, lady. First 5 people is Los123, Geo, Bruce Griffin. I have to get this done real quick before the first 5 disappears. TK and Gordon Logan by Jove. Welcome, first 5 people to the channel. Hey, if you see me log in, okay, look. If you see me putting my first 3 lines, like if you look up here where I put my stuff, first it shows Showtime, 5 p.m. Pacific. My second one out of 3 is Caleb Brown is a global, blah, blah, blah. Then my third one is Join Now, Caleb Brown. If you see me put up 1 and you put up, I'm first. Before I do 2 and 3, I'm just deleting it. So I'm just letting you know, if you see me, if you're lucky enough to catch me putting that shit on there, wait till I got my 3 posts up, then do it. Because if not, if you say, oh, I'm first, I'm deleting that shit until I get my shit up first. Get it? Me first, you after that. I got to give the time, the announcements and shit, put all this shit right at the beginning. So there you have it. It's pretty funny. Sometimes I put up the first one and someone's right there first, but I got to delete it. I'm just letting you know in advance. Don't put first and then walk away and then come back later. Hey, I was first. Like, just not that you win a prize. It's just a little game that I play saying who's the first 5. That's all. Let me scroll through some of these comments really quick. I have an interactive show. I'm not starting right away. I'm 3 minutes into the show. I have an interactive program. I like to see who's here. I like to talk to the fans. That's just how I am. 1970 legend. It was cool meeting him. I have to admit, it was fun. Stu Lavelle and him. Next time, maybe I'll have a big Caleb Brown shindig, and we'll have maybe 100, 200 people, 300 people. Who knows? I told Caleb Brown I'm down if they want to rent some place out, and if I can get like 200 people to show up, then fuck it. Let's have a conference and we'll talk crypto, and Caleb Brown can tell me shit that I don't know, because I only know I'm very good at knowing what I know. But outside of that, again, I need literally 10 guys just like me that are aggressive, that put in 50 hours a week on their channel kind of thing. These kind of people, I need like 10 of those kind of people, and then we could figure out all this shit, because it takes that much. I mean, I can't do it on my own. There's no fucking way. I would need 10 guys, and some of you guys are good at certain things. Like, I'm good at what I do, very good at what I do, but I'm not good at what you do. And then I met Dennis. Dennis is fucking amazing, the shit that he comes up with. And just shit like that, I can only do so much. But anyhow, let's keep going here. 1970 legend, member for 25 months, 2024 crypto explosion. Oh my God. He says, I want another one of those huge shrimp appetizers. Had a good time. Those shrimps, I'm telling you, were about this big, and they weren't shrimp. Like, when you use the word shrimp, you mean somebody who's small, like a little kid. No, these fucking shrimps were like that big, like the size of a banana almost, like as wide as a banana. Fuck, these were big ass shrimp. And Legend hooked us up. It was great. Those suckers, and they taste different. They're not like regular small. These shrimps taste different. The bigger the shrimp, they get older, and they have a completely different taste than a small little shrimp. So don't think, well, I can eat little popcorn shrimp. No, these are nothing like the big ones. Okay. But yeah, we're all sitting at a table and joking and laughing and talking about some cool shit. Dennis uncovered some stuff, and I'm like, fuck, I'm not talking about that on the show, but some of the stuff that you guys come up with is like equally amazing. I won't say the word mafia, and I'll leave it at that. XRP OBD, thank you very much for the tax-free donation. Late fee paid. Hey, that'll work. I can dig it. Oh, somehow I missed that one. Stephen Morris, thank you very much for the tax-free donation. I'll make it simple. It's BlackRock and the government, Hulk. Meow. Yeah. Wayne Williams, where'd that pop up at? That's weird. Wayne Williams, thank you very much for the tax-free donation. Learning and earning with Crypto Hulk. It's what it is. It takes a lot of fucking work. Look, sometimes when I say, hey, check out what I found out, I'm investing in this, you know, it's like you can tag along if you want or not. I just tell you guys on shit that I invest in just in case you're interested. I'm not trying to have you do the same thing as me. Sometimes I don't invest in shit I tell you about, right? I'll deep dive, show you something. I don't invest in it, okay? Not always, but I'm trying to adjust my desk. If you watch my program, the more you watch, I know it takes time, you know, just so, but the more you watch my show, you begin to learn and see what I see, and then you'll know why in particular I would dump all my months worth of allowance into a crypto like Root or something. So I'm gonna wait for that son of a bitch to go down, and then I'm buying back into it. But I just wanted to show you things, and you'll start to understand when I read off who's partnering with this crypto or that. The more you watch my show and you're brand new, it'll catch you up real fast, and you'll understand why we do what we do on this show. Dana Dildine, thank you very much for the tax-free donation. Appreciate that. Okay. Stephen. Oh, wait, never mind. Got that one in. All right. Let us start. Oh, yeah. Is XRP a partner with R3? Let me tell you something. There's no 100% answers on this show. Let me tell you why. This whole crypto space is so fake, except this guy. Oh yeah, somebody's like, some dummy. See, here's the thing. When you don't watch my show a lot, you leave stupid fucking comments like this. Someone's like, oh, looks like you're an XRP cheerleader now. And I'm like, wow, that person never watches the show, and they need to pull their boyfriend's dick out of their ass before they say dumb shit like that in my program. I didn't go to XRP Las Vegas, dumbass. And the only reason the other two influencers were there, dumbass, is because they're employed by Caleb and Brown. So when I was invited to go to a Caleb and Brown after dinner party for about 30 minutes, it was these other people were there. There's like 15, 20 people there. So Rector was there and Carmine was there. I didn't know it. I showed up. Not that I'm against it or nothing. I'm just saying, dumb fucks have no idea what they say in the show. They're trying to like, dude, you can't clown me. I'm too fucking smart and you're too fucking stupid. Okay. So people that don't watch my show want to try. It's like that guy that doesn't work out and he's so fucking weak, you know? So I've only been working out 40 years. Not a big deal. But yeah, I showed up at this function intending just to meet like Jake Cleaver. Jake, who's running like number 3 or 5 in charge over there, and then meet Jim. And I didn't know if anybody else would be there. But then there's some other people that were kind of associated with Caleb and Brown. So I went there to meet them, and just happens to be 2 other crypto influencers there. Like I said, see, if you watch my show, I'm a Lone Ranger. I work by myself. I really don't like working with other people. So when you say dumb shit like that, it makes you really look like a fucking retard. Okay. I went there to go see the people that all of you have custody from and ask them certain kinds of questions, again, to make sure I'm comfortable with the business. And it's a great company. They are great people. I met one of the guys who was there from when it first started or whatever. I'm older than him and he's young. He must be one of these geniuses or something. This Jake guy. And it was fun. I got to meet. I've never been to a brokerage meeting where I meet one of the original, let's call it, partners of the business and stuff, or someone who's had at least very instrumental in driving the business. To me, that was cool. So I don't know where you're getting all this XRP cheerleader from. What that shows is you're fucking stupid. That's what it shows. And I told you guys, if you want people to think you're smart, just shut your fucking mouth and they won't know that you're really a fucking retard. All right? There you go. Hold on a second here. Samuel 108, member for 27 months. Hulk and Zoltar, the best crypto team. Zoltar is on his way. He's taking a road trip back to Las Vegas. So he's on the road right now, and he'll be heading back to us new and improved, hopefully before we know it. Linda McKinney. Hulk, you're the crypto king for show. Thank you. You met Jake Cleaver. Nice. Yeah, it was cool. You know what? I knew from watching the Caleb Brown commercials, like these are just nice, genuine, honest, good, hardworking people. And I'm not just saying that because I get my crypto allowance from them. I'm not hooking up with no fucking company that I think shady, or if the people are rude or whatever. I like the tech to be simple. I call up Caleb Brown and they can walk me through. They're the ones that help me do the 2-factor. I don't know how to do that shit. I called them up and said, hey, how do you do 2-factor? They walked me through it. And now I can buy shit on my own without having to call them up or leave them an email or some shit like that, right? And it was cool meeting these people. Yeah, it's rare when you can work for a company, be happy. I don't work for them, but we can work for a company, be happy and shit like that, and love what you're doing, and then help other people get fucking rich. Like, man, I have one of the best fucking positions in the world. All right. I don't really want to do any collaborations with people. I just told you, I'm a Lone Ranger, man. I don't like working with other people. That's why when I was little, I couldn't really play. I played sports. I didn't like it because either one kid fucked up. We all had to do laps. The Army was the same fucking way. If you're squared away and you show up on time and all these things, why am I got to get punished with everybody else? Because you got to be tight with the team. Hey, if you're a team player, your fucking ass is going to be there. whatever time they say. You're not going to get hung over and show up to work late. You're not doing that if you're a team player. So I'm not trying to mix with people. I don't need anybody. I really don't. I'm doing just fine in this channel all by myself. And I got you. So right now I got 460 teammates. Okay. Mark, thank you very much, Mark, for the tax-free donation. Hulk, thank you for your hard work and this awesome show. Love it. I know it's fun, especially like I'll find some more shit and I'll tell everybody the night before. We'll watch it. We'll invest in it. It'll shoot up, and everybody just you can hold on to it if you want. I'm not going to tell you I'm not going to teach you about dumb shit crypto. It's everything I show. If you just hold it, eventually you're going to be rich. So we'll find another one and we'll invest in it. It'll probably go up and shit. I'll try to find a newer crypto. And if I see a trend or if I read an article and it talks about a crypto, I'm like, oh shit, I found it. Then I'll tell you the next morning, hey, this is it. And it'll go up. And then eventually it goes down. But I mean, you can hold it and keep it while it's cheap. Because once you start buying it, everybody's going to want it. You're going to tell, I'm going to tell my friends, hey, dude, you need to get this shit right now. That's what I did. I told some of my friends, this shit's amazing. And then you just hold it. That's all. But anyhow, it's super fun. Yeah. If you get in at the right time. So you just stay tight with Crypto Hulk channel. An opportunity will come up. I'll be like, hey, everybody, look at this right now. And then poof, goes up 130% or something. That's a good fucking feeling. All right. Lastly, make sure you like every single video. Make a comment in the top chat after the show. Make a chat. YouTube jams up my channel. I need some help with interaction. What we want to do is have real interaction, not fake. Share this video with everybody you can, even your own email. If you want to click 10 of my videos and share them to your own email, it's because you want to watch them later. Not that you're trying to artificially manipulate any algorithm. Make an 8-video playlist. Let it play all day while you're listening to it. Don't walk away. You can't do that. If the noise is too loud, use your keyboard and hit the mute button. So in case you get a phone call, I don't intend for you to hit the mute button for the whole 8 hours. That would be wrong, and that would be manipulating the YT algorithm. So if a phone call rings, hit the mute button. Do not use the YT mute button in the bottom corner, whatever it is, because they'll know if the volume's off. So what we want to do is allow the Crypto Hulk videos to run and show that we do have a lot of interaction on this program. I'd appreciate people that don't donate and stuff that are broke or whatever. Please do that instead. That would be great for this channel. Now let's get into some news. Chime. Chime is a payment. It certainly didn't take too long today for them. They got in around 15 minutes on average and turned the show off. That's why I appreciate if you do that for my program. It really helps. What we're talking about here is Chime. And I think Chime is going to have a fundraising. They're going to try to be worth like $11 billion or something like that. This is crazy. Now, what we got going is this is from Business Wire. Chime announces a launch of initial public offering roadshow. It's out of San Francisco. It seems like all this shit is out of San Francisco, just like Ripple. Okay. Notice how this is all coming out of San Francisco, but we're seeing like countries overseas doing all the shit with crypto, but not us. See, that's how you know this shit's fake. When we invent it all, and then these other countries get all hooked up first. Oh, yeah. My name's Crypto Hulk. I'm not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor. None of the above. Don't buy anything I tell you to buy or sell anything I tell you to sell. Before every show, I get really fucking high. Anything I do online, I get high before I do it. Drink a gallon of alcohol, snort cocaine, inject heroin, smoke methamphetamine, shit like that. Whatever drug I got, I'll just do it all. Okay, I do that before every single show I've ever done on this program. So right here, you got San Francisco. Chime, a leading consumer financial tech company, today announced that it has launched the roadshow of its public offering of 32 million shares. And they got here, Chime intends to underwrite its 30-day option to purchase up at $24 a share. Do the numbers on that. 32 million times 26. That's 180 million? Something like that. I don't understand how they do all this. Who do they got working with them? Goldman Sachs, Ripple partner from day one. Barclays, I believe they're using Ripple. UBS, Ripple partner. Deutsche Bank, they're working with R3 and XRP. Nomura, major SBI, which is a Ripple partner right there. I mean, you can see all the connections right here. Nomura, that's what we're going to focus on right now. Let's go to the next slide. It's a super grok. So let me see if I should do a video. Hold on a minute here. Fucker. I will show all the evidence. I'll move this video slow. What I did is I got Grok 3 or Super Grok, whatever it's called. And I pay $30 a month for that. So it helps me find information pretty quick. So I can't share the link with you because it's a paid service. Now you'll see the dark portion that just went through. The dark portion is where I'm going to focus, but this whole thing is cool. It shows you everything. Man, it would take like 100 people to do all this investigation shit. Super Grok does it. Okay, let me send this right now to my channel. Hold on a minute. There it is right. Okay, there, I just sent it. Now, we're looking at Nomura, Chime, and we're looking at all the, this video that I sent you showed all their partners and how they're doing all this stuff. Let me scroll through. Kraken, Paxful, BitValve, Coinbase Wallet, Trust Wallet is compatible. There's so much into this. Ripple talks about Ripple here. But there's no definitive publicly available ties, no confirmed partnerships, but I'm telling you what, they're going to use it all. They may not have a partner with Ripple, but they're using the technology. That's what Grok doesn't tell you. It shows you who founded it, a guy named Chris Britt and Ryan King. Now we go to number 3. Under likely sources of Chime's blockchain and fintech knowledge, partnerships with technology, Amazon Web Service. There we go. Amazon Glue, Amazon Kinesis, Amazon DynamoDB, Amazon Managed Blockchain. Now it says there's no evidence Chime uses Amazon Web Service. Then you got Bancorp, but they're going to be using it. There's no way. Look, everything's going to be using Amazon. I'm not saying they're direct partners. Now, Chime partnered, here we go, with Bancorp. It's called The Bancorp and Stride Bank. This next page of Grok, let me make another short video here, just in case you want to read. I mean, what I'll do is I'm paying for the $30 a month, and then you could I'll show you these articles. And then you could look at it for free. You don't have to pay the money. So let me send this next one. Now we're going to dig deep. Okay, so the other video I'm sending right now, if you go down where it says fintech and then blockchain, right underneath there where it says blockchain, there is no conclusive evidence that Stride Bank, which is a partner of Chime, directly implements blockchain tech. However, it has indirect exposures to Wisdom Tree. In 2022, Stride Bank announced as a banking partner of Wisdom Tree. So then we go to look up on this next page. I'll take a picture of it. Here's the evidence for Wisdom Tree. I'm going to send that to you right now. Now, if you look, this last page I just sent is short. It's got blockchain platforms used, fintech and companies / collaborations. You got Wisdom Tree's working with Ava Labs behind Avalanche. JP Morgan, Ripple, they use Ripple. There's Circle right there. Wisdom Tree Connect facilitates transfers using what? Circle. There you go. If you got Stellar, congratulations. This Chime, this company called Chime is linked up. What we can confirm, Ava Labs, JP Morgan, JP Morgan's the biggest bank in the world. So there you go. That kind of says something, right? This Chime is utilizing, I'm showing you right now who they're utilizing. Ava Labs, JP Morgan, Circle, Ondo Finance. Oh, Ondo Finance selected who? Wisdom Tree. Oh, so Ondo, who's hooked up with BlackRock. See where we're going here? Crypto Hulk had to do a little deep dive to show you can buy Ondo on Caleb and Brown. It's a crypto. Ondo Finance selected Wisdom Tree. And then there's a company called Securrency. Guess what they're tied in with? The DTCC. And why is that important? Because the DTCC handles $3.7 quadrillion a year. Oh, shit. See what I mean? And Securrency is hooked up with the XDC crypto. Let me click out of that. Now, the article talked about Nomura. Let me show you an article here on Nomura. That's a Ripple partner. So now we know that Chime is hooked up with Circle, along with BlackRock and Securrency through a company called Wisdom Tree. Okay. So here's the article here. Nomura and Ripple partner SBI Holdings support XRP. There you go. So that whole article, it's got Ripple and Circle and BlackRock and Ondo, and you're going to have R3 mixed in there. Now, SBI Bank, I made a short video. Let me show you again. I'm going to make a photo with this. Okay, I'm going to send you this photo right now. This photo that I'm sending you right now shows Sumishin SBI Bank. Ripple Trade Japan 2014, everybody. So Nomura, who's linked up with Chime, is hooked up with SBI Bank, which is Ripple Trade Japan in 2014, 11 years ago. This Chime business is all fucking Ripple, Circle, BlackRock, all this shit. Chime is going to end up being a fucking giant, okay? Here's this article here. Let's look at Ondo in case you're new. Let me do a copy and a paste. Ondo, they're working with BlackRock. They started a year ago and they're tokenizing Treasury, United States Treasury bills. So that's the crypto Ondo working with BlackRock. Next, here's an article with Ondo, which is a crypto, and they're working with another crypto that I feel somebody should buy. It's called Axelar. Axelar acts as a bridge so Ondo can do what BlackRock. BlackRock told Ondo to do something. It needs Axelar to help it. Axelar is a Ripple partner. Let me show you that evidence right here. So now we just talked about 3 cryptos that you should have. I just mentioned them in the past 1 minute. I should get some Axelar. Fuck, that's what I need to do. Here's an article from 2024. XRP Ledger, Ethereum virtual machine sidechain, enhancing interoperability with Axelar Bridge. There's your connection to XRP. Now, that article talked about securrency. When we did a search, we found out securrency is all mixed in with Chime through Wisdom Tree. Let's look right here. DTCC, what do? They use securrency, but the DTCC is in charge of 150 stock markets around the world. It is the biggest. They control the whole entire world stock markets. They move about $3.7 quadrillion per year utilizing securrency. That's a company. Now, the DTCC, this thing is so fucking huge. It's the biggest in the world. It uses the crypto XDC. Let me show you. It uses R3 right here. This is fucking massive, brand new people. You got to get XDC. The DTCC, it shows you here. Look down about this far from the title. It shows you here. DTCC has selected R3 Corda. It tells you right here, everybody, like a fucking monkey can know how to get rich. You can literally just buy XDC and nothing else, and you'll probably be so fucking rich. But don't do that. Diversify up. So they literally tell you they're using R3. So let me show you another crypto. R3 is going to use a couple different cryptos. One of them is going to be this. Let me show you. Here's the article right here. R3 Corda Network is going to go DeFi with XDC digital currency. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're brand new, this is too fucking easy. The DTCC is like, okay, XDC is for all the stock market shit. Let me simplify it. Like Ripple is to banking for big money. Stellar is for small to mid-sized money. And then XDC is for all the stocks, bonds, shit like that. Okay? Too fucking easy. That is the end of the first article. We're done with that. We made it. Congratulations. I'm going to read the comments here. XDC's out of Singapore. It might be out of Singapore, but it's Chinese. Yeah, Disabled XRP says, I need more Axelar too. I don't have any. That's not good for Crypto Hulk not to have any exposure to Axelar. all bad. It's starting to get hot here in Reno. I'm drinking a lot of ice water now. Hoo-wee. John Knapp says, Hulk's been on Ondo since day one. Yeah, so I was the first one that told you guys on any channel about Ondo. I deep dived it. Turned out I found that it worked with Axelar. I did a deep dive. It turned out it works with Ripple. It took about a month and a half, and then Ripple announces everybody they're using Axelar. So I actually showed you. I was telling you guys about Ondo when it was 10 cents, and then it shot up to $2.10. Fuck, that would have been awesome. But I don't always invest in the shit I tell you guys about. I showed all the evidence when Ondo first came out like a year ago. Maybe it was 2 or 3 months. Ripple wasn't even, nobody was saying nothing about Axelar and and all that Ondo. They had no idea. But yours truly, because I'm working hard for you. Then Ripple, months later, then Ripple announces they're working with Axelar and Ondo and shit. But it was old news when it came to Crypto Hulk channel. But yep, it was 10 cents when it first came out. All righty. Let's look here. That's a W. Reno get hot. It doesn't stay hot long in Reno, 1-2 months. And the rest of the year, you're fucking freezing. Reno goes from winter, literally, you get 3 weeks worth of spring, maybe a month. Okay, it goes from cold, I'm talking cold. And then from May 1st to June 1st, that's spring. But I think in the first part of May, it was snowing or something here, right? So, but we get a month of spring. Winter carries all the way up to May 1st. Spring, then there's still snow in the mountains, here, 10 miles from the house, 5 miles, I can still see snow up there, even today. You get 1 month of spring in Reno, and probably the first part of that month of spring, it snowed not too far from here. And then now I think we're officially in summer. We'll get maybe 2 months, and it goes back to fucking being cold again. That's Reno. So, and the wind here, holy fuck. You better hope your house is built well, because this wind is just fucking crazy up here. Arthur L gave 5 people memberships. Okay. Sports Card Coalition. B Fields, welcome to the channel. Too Much Motivation received a gift from Arthur L. Eric Sterley got a membership by Arthur L. And Dan 50142. There you go. Okay, next. Oh, wait. G.O. says, yeah, snow never fully melts there in the mountains. That's weird. I wonder how fucking cold it is up there. I know it's 8,200 feet above sea level. I think Reno's 4,500 square foot. Hold on, let me. Hey, Siri.
Uh-huh.
How far above sea level is Reno, Nevada?
It looks like Reno, Nevada is about 3 miles away by car.
I fucking live in Reno, you dumb shit. Okay, well, I can't figure it out because Siri is acting like a dumb fuck. It's 4,500 square feet up off the sea level. Okay, next article right here. Here we go. Everybody, listen to this. This is fucking nutso. I'm telling you what, from what I'm seeing, they're tokenizing. Hold on. Yeah, the forceful winds had to help a lady that fell and was rolling with the wind. She was a really thin casino worker. The wind, I'm telling you, it feels like it's going to blow out the windows of the house. I literally, the rafters and shit, it's scary. Power goes out sometimes. It's just the wind in Reno is fucking nuts. And then if it's 30 degrees out, then you get that wind, then it's 12. It feels 12 degrees. You could see ice icicles off cars and shit as they're driving. Like Reno's not. Yeah. Once I'm done here, we got to get the fuck out. Okay. Standard Chartered. Here, listen to this article. I'm showing you right now. They are tokenizing diamonds, ruby, all kinds of shit. This is what's happening. Tokenization. What have I been telling you now? 3-4 years. There's two major things that must happen before we're rich. Number one, real world crypto laws. And everybody's got to be on the same page. You can't call one thing a security. No. Global crypto laws that are all the same. Number two, tokenization of real world assets. That's where the crypto goes up and stays up, okay? This shit now where Ripple does something, whatever, and the crypto goes up and then it goes down, that's artificial. That's all that shit is. Let me put it to you like this. All crypto prices right now, except tokenized crypto, is fake price, all right? So if you get into a crypto, it might stay up or it might go down. I just don't know. Sometimes I'll invest in something now. I'm going to start doing this shit, man. You guys want to play the game? I'm going to play the game too, and we'll make money off this shit, okay? Now, hopefully we don't lose money, but that's a risk you got to take. So I am down for taking advantage of pumps, I guess if you want to call it that. And I haven't done that shit before, but I'm like, you know what? I study the shit all the fucking time. I know what cryptos are good and what are fucked up. So I'm going to dump into some shit. I'm going to let you know. If you want to do it, great. If you don't want to, I don't fucking care. I'm going to tell you when I take a profit, and then I'll tell you when I'm completely out, okay? It doesn't mean the crypto's bad. It just means I'm going to make some money off some shit. Maybe I hold some, maybe I don't. I don't know, but I'll let you know. It's not like I keep secrets or whatever on this channel. Before I got out of that one crypto, which I won't talk about, won't mention names, I told everybody on my channel, click, I'm getting out, I'm liquidating. Click, then what I do, go over to Caleb Brown, type in there, hit the sell button. I'm very straightforward. I don't have to play no games. It's not about ripping anybody off. I don't have to tell you shit. But I decided to let you know because some of you guys want to know, Crypto Hulk, what are you doing? I announced I'm taking some profit, my first profit right now. Okay, and you can do that if you want or not do it. I don't care. And then I tell everybody at the end, I'm getting out completely. I typed it, went over to Caleb Brown, sell. Very transparent channel, okay? Let's look at this article here. What we got going on, everybody, is tokenization. I tell you what, I think when this thing goes, it's going fucking nuts, okay? This article right here, Standard Chartered, massive Ripple partner, even from day one. Let me show you here. Standard Chartered has been a Ripple partner since 2016. Crypto Hulk, why do you show us a lot of times old clips? Because I want you to see the foundations. I try to invest in fundamental cryptos. I try to. Fundamental. So that means I go back 10 years. I want to see all the relationships. If I see a crypto is hooked up with Ripple, I'm going to buy that shit, okay? If I see a partnership, because of shit just like this. Look at the article I just sent you. Standard Chartered completes strategic investment in Ripple. Look at the date, 2016. Holy fuck, right? Now, look at the title of the article we got right now, dated June 4th, 2025. Standard Chartered. That's a Ripple partner from 2016. They have something called Zodia Custody. What is that? That's working with Ripple. Let me show you. I'm going to show you the evidence here, and then I'm going to get into the article. Here's the evidence. So in 2016, Standard Chartered made a strategic investment. Okay, that's great, Crypto Hulk. Show us something a little more recent. Okay, 2023, Standard Chartered creates something called Zodia Custody. it joins Ripple custody. It was called Medico. So that's very clear where Standard Chartered now has custody because it joined Ripple. There's your evidence, 2 pieces of evidence. Now let's look at the article. Zodia Custody, total Ripple partner, is looking after tokenized emeralds through a partnership with Swiss fintech firm called GemX. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to see here, they are now tokenizing treasury bills, land, dime. This is one of the 2 things we needed to be rich, right? This is what I've been fucking telling you for like 3-4 years now. We've got to have tokenization. I don't give a fuck about crypto prices, this, that. It doesn't matter. Ripple will go up to $3.60, drop down to $2. That shit doesn't bother me at all. But Crypto Hulk, right now the prices, look, the prices don't mean shit right now. If it's low, I'm like, hey, let's buy this because it's super fucking cheap. This is what it's about. Me showing you incredible news, incredible relationships. The price stays low so you can buy it. You see what's going on? You're given a free pass. I really think this. These rich people that are controlling shit are laughing at all these dumb fucks, all the brokies, okay, all these people out there, all the brokies. The rich people are laughing. You know why? Because they're like, we've got this massive crypto news, massive partnerships. The prices are so cheap. Somebody on welfare can buy this fucking shit, and these dumb asses are not even buying it. Holy fuck. They want the prices to go up. They're so fucking stupid. When the price goes up, you can't buy it, dumbass. Do you see what's going on? These other channels, look, we get excited, I do, when I see Axelar 29 cents or whatever it is, 31, because I'm like, fuck, I could still afford that. What happens when Axelar goes to $5? Are you going to be excited? No, you're priced out, dude. A lot of us will be priced out at $5 a crypto. Think about this. Now is the best time to be in crypto. Like right now is better than actually 3-4 years ago. You want to know why? Because in the old days, Ripple did something, the price goes up. Now you're kind of priced out at $3.06. Remember, it was like what, $3.60 or something, or whatever it was. People are priced out at $3.50 for an XRP. Now it's, I mean, not a whole lot cheaper. It's $2.30. Would you? I would be excited if right now Ripple dumped to 15 cents. I'm telling you what, I'd go get a loan. I'd get a loan, probably dump $5,000 in XRP at 15 cents. That's what I would probably do. In all honesty, that's what I would do. $5,000. I'd get a loan for $5,000 or $7,000. Okay. On my credit card and pay that shit off. $7,000 times 20 cents. Holy fuck, dude, that's 35,000 XRP. It depends on how you guys are looking at stuff. Chauncey, thank you very much for the tax-free donation. I'm feeling hulkish. Do you mind sharing which cryptos you're buying with your allowance after you took profit? I haven't bought. So I bought and then sold out. I got a tiny portion of the root. I need to go back in when I feel that's dumped good enough and get some of that. And I need Axelar. Those would probably be 2 that I would get. If I buy them, I'll tell you afterwards because I don't want everybody to fucking jack these prices up again to a fucking 130%. So I don't know right now what I'm buying, but I kind of just told you what I'm probably going to. So there you have it. But I always tell you guys all the time, what do I buy? What's in my Caleb Brown wallet? This and that. I try to tell you ratios, but not how much. So yeah, this channel, you'll know exactly what I'm buying and roughly how much compared to other shit, you know. So here we got Standard Chartered, Ripple Partner. They're tokenizing emeralds. So what you do is this. Now, I'm not a gemologist, but they'll get a gem, do all the pictures and photos of the angles and shit, and however they do all that, and then they put it on a blockchain so that you'll know the pattern. It'll show the exact pattern wherever they're doing this shit, where you can look on the website somewhere and look at like if you want to buy that diamond, it'll be registered, right? So check this out. You remember that guy? I hate to use the word guy. He was that dumbass that won the Nobel Peace Prize, maybe the Nobel Peace Prize for economics guy. Remember him? Whatever that dumb shit's name was. He's like, here's what he said. Crypto's for criminals. And there's no use for it. Here's how fucking stupid that guy is, okay? Here's an article showing us how GemX is putting emeralds on a blockchain and they're tokenized. You know what they're doing? They're taking all the pictures at different angles and then they register that on a blockchain. So if someone steals that emerald, you can, and they try to sell it somewhere else, it could pop up. It's all registered. Now, this is good and it's bad. If I buy these 4 emeralds, they're seeing right there. I buy them, I put them on a blockchain. It shows all the design of it and how it's cut and all that. It's registered. So somebody could steal them. And if they go to sell them somewhere, they're going to get arrested. Because a gemologist, what they're going to probably do in the future is say every single sale you have, put that gem, like if you go to a gold shop or a gem shop, whatever, they'll put it in a microscope thing, register it with the government, and make sure nobody owns that before they sell it. Or if I want to sell an emerald, it'll say that Crypto Hulk owns it. I mean, so this is where it's going. Like this is massive right here. The MGemX token is a way for institutional investors to receive fractional ownership in a diversified portfolio. So let's say this, you want to diversify it. Like if you have $1 million, you don't want to just dump it all into gold or something like that. You want to put emeralds, diamonds, gold, silver. You see what I'm saying? All this kind of shit. And how do you know, like if you got emeralds, how do you know that you really bought a certain emerald? They're going to register that emerald and maybe you own half of it. It'll be all recorded on a blockchain that you have evidence that it's yours. You could put probably your name there and you own part of it and all that. No one will be able to sell that emerald unless they contact you. So this is where this is going, where somebody can invest fractionally in an emerald. Maybe 10 people own a big old diamond. It's like that big or something. I'm just giving an example. This is what Standard Chartered is doing. I'm showing you the future right here. You can't do this on Bitcoin's blockchain. Physical emeralds, they're stored in special vaults, which have seen an average appreciation of 9%. That's pretty much the industry standard. Remember I told you guys, if you can make 10 to 15% a year, you're doing pretty good in the investment world, okay? If you look over like a 5-year investment and you're making 15% a year, that's pretty good. I mean, that's respectable, okay? When we go and we invest in the crypto and you guys make 130% in one day, you just made like 7 or 8 years of investments in 4 hours. That's fucking amazing. Some of the whales out there, if a whale got into some shit, he could put in 100 grand and then he just made 130,000 profit in 4 hours. That's pretty fucking amazing. Let's look here. Zodiac Custody, the crypto custodian backed by big banks like Standard Chartered and SBI. This is all Ripple right here. Let's scroll down. The tokenization of real-world assets is bringing the blockchain world closer to traditional finance. You guys, this is what we're talking about. You've got to get traditional finance hooked up with the new companies. That's where we got to go. The traditional people they're kind of afraid of crypto and this and that. You've got to get crypto to where it works. There's no rug pulls. Nobody's getting ripped off. Nobody can steal your crypto because it's registered. Like if you buy a emerald crypto token for that emerald, like an NFT token or so, whatever they do, I don't know. I'm not an expert in this shit. But if they create some kind of crypto token on an emerald and say that you own a portion of it, you need to know that they can't sell. The company that made your crypto can't go do that to somebody else and sell it's got to be registered. So that's where all these companies, it's got to be safe, you guys. It's got to be registered. Look, people are going to have to pay tax. I'm just letting you know, no more anonymous dumb shit. No, you're not hiding out under the wire or under the radar, okay? That's not going to happen. You're not going to get rich with that kind of mentality where I don't want to pay tax. I want to hide out the rest of my life. It's not going to fucking happen. I'm sorry. 50 years ago? Yes. 20 years ago? Yes. But now with all these cameras everywhere and the blockchain, there's an article in Russia. They're going to switch over to crypto. Why? So the government can monitor everybody's spending. That's just how it's going. I'd rather have you guys get ahead, get all this crypto, get crypto rich, right? And then if you know the government's coming for you, then you can use that crypto, start buying shit and get out of the crypto. It's better to have it and sell it off. Maybe you make 50%. Hey, look, what if somebody, I'm just saying, not telling anybody to do nothing. What if somebody had a whole bunch of crypto and they lived in a country where the bad man, the government, is going to come in and take it all? You go on a fucking trip. Maybe that person gives their wallet to a nephew, niece, and they go to some other country, find a banker that's crooked, sell off half of it, and you keep the other half. If you got $50 million, at least it's better to have 25 million than nothing. So I don't know. I don't have all the answers. I'm just showing you possibilities of what some people are going to do. Just Relevant. Thank you very much for that. Tax-free. I remember a green something company came up a couple of shows ago. Do you remember that name? A green something company. No, I don't. Let's check here. Okay, that's the end of that article with the emeralds. So I just wanted to show you that one and show you what's coming in crypto here. You've got some of the biggest banks in the world, some of the biggest investment houses in the world getting in. When you get BlackRock, a traditional company, when you get BlackRock, Standard Chartered, all these big companies, here's what's happening. I want you to see what's going on. You've got some of the biggest banks, investment houses in the world getting into crypto, getting it to work, getting their rich customers into this crypto, having those customers make money, tell their friends. The BlackRock fund started off with like 90 million. You know how much it's worth now? Like 3 billion. That's fucking amazing. Okay. It went up like 10x in a year from 90 million, which is nothing, to like 3, 4, 5 billion. That's like pretty fucking amazing. Okay. Again, what are we seeing today to wrap the show up? What you're seeing are the biggest banks in the world, investment houses, getting into crypto, tokenizing real world assets. They're not fucking with selling the dumb shit cryptos that are not backed. They're tokenizing real things like emeralds, treasury bills, property, shit like that. Over in Saudi Arabia, they're tokenizing land. The Aramco company, or whatever it is, they're tokenizing land. So you buy this token, it's not a worthless token because that token as maybe a condo. Maybe you own half of a condo and it's in a token form. You can take that token and go buy shit at McDonald's. Okay. See what I'm saying? That's where we're going to in this world. This whole thing where you buy a Bitcoin, what is it backed by? Nothing. People are going to look back and be like, how fucking stupid was that? Crypto Hulk was saying in the year 2020, May 2020, 5 years ago, when nobody else was talking like this, I was the one saying Bitcoin and Ethereum were piles of horse shit. And what you do is you get chocolate syrup and you put it on there. That's your fucking sundae. Put a little whipped cream on the top. You're still eating a shit sundae. Nobody else in crypto would dare say that, except me. I'm the only one. The other crypto channels, we're telling you, yeah, I got a portion of that. I got me some Bitcoin. They're telling you how fucking stupid they are. But we'll look back in the future and people are like, wow, people actually really invested in Bitcoin? I'm like, yeah, it was a shame, a damn shame. King Moores says, once paper goes away, you ain't hiding shit on the blockchain. This is exactly right. Look, when I started the channel 5 years ago, I told you, and over the years have shown you, with evidence, no other channel has, with evidence, this is all government-based. Everybody's like, oh yeah, the government's involved, do you have evidence? No, you don't. Do I have evidence? I've had it for years. I've shown it. Ripple Russia, Ripple China, Z Payment, all the shit. Ripple wallets, Singapore vaults and shit. All this stuff's all done, all planned, all everything. I told you about the automated market maker before Ripple even came out. I'm showing you connections between Ripple, Ondo, and Axelar before Ripple even talked about it. I always tell you advanced shit that's important on this program. Yes, the programs are long, but if you watch these shows, you're going to have knowledge you'll never find on any other channel. My job is to prepare you. I told you when I first started the show, crypto is going to be the best thing and the worst thing to ever happen to you. The best thing. This channel is the best thing that ever happened. You're going to get in. You're going to know what's good crypto. You're going to know who's running the cryptos and all that. You're going to get rich. This channel is also going to be some of the bearer of the worst news you've ever heard. You're going to end up being everybody's a fucking slave. This crypto is going to bring you a lot of money, and then it's all going to backfire on everybody. And little by little, over the years, they're going to chip away at your rights and chip away at your crypto until you're broke and poor. I hope I'm not around when those days happen. I don't know how long it'll take. I have no idea. The first thing is they got to get everybody in crypto. How do they do that? Allow you to make some money. That'll do it. Get all these people, get all these little bastards on crypto, including myself. Get them all on crypto. Get them all buying their Lambos and shit. We'll have all the money on a ledger. We can see it all. And then we'll start putting the noose around their neck. And every year, tighten it and tighten it and tighten it. And they won't have any air to breathe to drive the Lambo. That's where this all ends up. I'm sorry to let you all know. I've only been telling you this from day one. All these little conferences, these crypto conferences, that's so fucking stupid. This is all government plan to make you all slaves, all right? Eric Grasso. Eric, thank you very much for the tax-free donation. Laser engraved QR code on commodities. Yeah. That's where it all ends up. Hey, what I want out of this is before I end up a slave, I don't want to be broke. I want to have a nice fucking car, go on some trips, live a good life for at least 5 years and shit. I want to just feel what it's like to not worry about money, not worry about bills, not having to do this show, work 50 hours a week and shit. Like, man, I just want to be able to do what I want. Hop on a jet or something and sit first class, sit up at the front of the plane, just shit, shop at the most expensive stores and just not worry. And because I know later, it's all going to come and the bad man's going to take it all away little by little. They're going to chip away at it. It's not going to be good. So, the end of the Matrix. Well, I'm going to head on off. I'm going to put together a show for tomorrow. Right now it's 6:00 p.m. Pacific time, Wednesday, June 4th, 2025. It's 6 p.m. now Pacific. I've got one article 2 articles. And that one's a deep dive. The second one's a deep dive. And that's the 2 articles. Right there, I got content for about 20-minute show. So I got to find 40 more minutes of news. Give me about 2 hour. What time is 6 p.m. Pacific? Give me to like 8:30, 9 o'clock p.m. at the latest Pacific time. And I should have another show. If you don't see a show by 9 o'clock p.m., I can't find news. And I got to have at least 4 solid articles before I do a show. I think that'll be it. I will try to find stuff that's interesting and that you can use. I'm also going to try to look at what crypto am I going to invest in next. I'll probably put 25% of my allowance into it. So maybe I can find some stuff. I can put a show together, find some crypto, and then let you know in the morning. I'll let you know on a PM, like when I get done with my work tonight. If I got a crypto and I'm going to buy it, I'll let you know in advance. All right. I'll see you in the next broadcast.